Wait, I have
Well,
my sound
everybody,
again.
here's what I can tell you.
Can you hear us, Dave?
I'm not going to go through. Can you hear me, Dave? Right now, I'm in no fucking mood for it. I mean, either he can hear
Mr.
me or he
Selesky.
can't hear me. Either his microphone works or it doesn't work. Either his Wi-Fi
think he
works
can
or
hear
it
us.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
Thank you. God, I'm not. We don't do that on live broadcast. I'm
Well,
pissed.
at least we aren't the Panthers.
Yeah, there comes a point when it's like, this organization knows every single way to lose. Every single way to lose.
Badkicking.com.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I can't. I want to be able to at least be understandable about this. I picked the right
Mo
score of
must
the
have his
game.
sound
I
muted.
said the
He must
Browns were
be
going to
in
win.
the other room just screaming.
I'm sorry, Tony. Are you talking to me? Well, no. So here's the bottom line: that mute time. If you can't mute your own mic, I'll mute it for you. This is a broadcast. But I think Tony knows that now. All right. So I'll go about it this way. There are so many reasons that the team can't win. That's the first thing. The second thing is why. And here are the questions I have. Why did the pass rush only begin at the end of the game? All right. These are questions of effort. The energy was not there when it needed to be there. And you'll never get turnovers if you don't put pressure on teams, unless you're the Browns and you'll turn the ball
Bronk.
over. Oh, there's Bronk. Let me
Well,
add Bronk
what
to the
can you
scene.
say?
Ooh.
And the Steelers win.
The Steelers won. Of course they did.
They always win.
I want them to win.
60-yard field goal by Boswell to win.
Yeah.
I
And
don't-
they will always win. And Aaron Rodgers is going to have a Hall of Fame season. It's just the way it goes because they're a great organization.
Yep.
They know how to win. The Browns do not know how to win. So why was there no quarterback pressure on Joe Burrow the whole game until the very end? Because the effort isn't there. Where was Mason Graham the whole game?
I have no idea. Michigan, I think.
Yeah,
I
where
didn't
was
hear him
this
call
great
call.
defensive line that everybody was talking and writing about? And then all of a sudden, Myles Garrett, is all over the quarterback. Where was he earlier in the game? I think these players don't try.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to
Except
tell
when
you.
Myles Garrett's jumping off sides.
Yeah, I mean, I just, for the life of me. So that's the first question.
And that's
Here's the second question. And this one is the most important one. You cannot field a professional football team that is absent of important personnel, positional players. Let's start with Jerome Ford. He doesn't belong in the NFL.
He's gone.
Nothing. He's just nothing. He isn't good enough. And we're bringing Tony back into the arena here.
That was weird. Apparently, you shouldn't show up before the game because it just freezes your screen and says you're in the show, but you're not.
Really?
I was staring at an empty chair for like 3 minutes there, so it was really weird.
Sorry about that.
Technology, it's a wonderful thing.
It is. So, right off the bat, you can't bring in a guy who's not a short yard specialist, not a breakaway runner, not a receiver, and doesn't protect the quarterback. I don't know what purpose there is. You have Dylan Sampson, who is a scat back, and that's great. He has a role, and he did a really nice job.
Yeah, he was Herman Fontenot out there.
Yep, and Duke Johnson, but he's faster than those guys. But the other thing is you cannot avoid having kickers year after year
What did
Yeah,
I
after
say
year.
Friday? What did I say Friday? I didn't want to come on this program today moaning about kicking and special teams and all that.
and
And that's
here we are.
exactly what I'm doing. I can fucking run the tape back from Friday.
Well, but
Oh.
Well-
here's the thing that is remarkable about it all is that you had Phil Dawson for how many years? And since then, you haven't had a steady kicker. How long does it take you to get a person who's competent and capable?
I don't
And
know.
the guy choked. I mean, plain and simple, he won some great,
Lou
Highsmith
Groza.
Award or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck it was
Lou
for the Lou
fucking
Groza
Groza
Award.
award.
Yeah, the Lou Groza Award for kickers.
LFG. Lou fucking Groza.
And I don't even know where he kicked at. Was it Syracuse or some losing
Syracuse,
program?
exactly, yeah.
Yep. I mean, where he never had pressure because there was no expectations. And he wins that, but earlier in his career, that was like his freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's undrafted and he's kicking for teams in Greenville, Ohio, or Greentown, Ohio, or in New Philadelphia, Ohio. I mean, so what happened to him? Well, that's what happened to him. He's mentally deficient.
Wow.
And we're going to add Keith to the scene as well. Hi, Keith. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Just got clubbed in the head.
I've
I don't
been
know if you guys
better.
know.
That's for damn sure. I'm sick of watching
here.
this shit. You know, I picked this score at 24-17, and if
It should have been.
if the kicker wasn't a basket case, that's what the score would have
He would
been.
have won. Yep. Would have
But
won.
and again, here's number 3. You cannot win time of possession games with the nickel and dime offense that we have without getting turnovers. And
Yep.
again, the turnovers, the big plays, advantage Bengals. And you know something? Our receivers tip the ball up. They don't just drop the ball unless they need to catch it for a first down. Then Jerry Jeudy just drops the ball for no reason. These guys are losers. They're losers. And they always will be losers. They don't make big plays. And I don't want Harold Fannin Jr. Exposed to this. His drop was a very difficult catch because the ball was thrown
Exactly.
about
I mean,
a foot off the ground. I mean,
I'm willing to give a bit of a leeway to the receivers, but yeah, I know the fucking two turnovers and all that. So it's just crazy.
and you know, I'm at the point. And that's absolutely right. The interceptions were not perfectly thrown balls.
No, they
But you
weren't. Flacco was throwing the ball on the ground the whole game.
Oh yeah, Flacco's arm is starting to deteriorate. You can tell.
And but here's the deal. They made the big play. And
They made the plays. We didn't.
Yeah, where is and how is it that we get Newsome lined up with Jamar Chase? I mean, I mean, my head is screaming, and I want to murder this team.
Anybody watching Red Zone, just see Baker Mayfield fucking throw a rocket for a touchdown.
Good for him. Good for him.
I'm delayed.
Ibuka.
I mean, there isn't any
we could have
reason
drafted fucking Ibuka.
they're not a loser organization. The Browns are a forever losing organization, and they play not to lose. Their offense, there's no risk involved, and they still turn the fucking ball over.
Yeah.
They find a way to fuck things up. This was an easy win. This was a win that
we were being given the game. Fucking
yes, Tampa. I mean, Zach Taylor was saying
120 yards.
Here you go. Here you go.
Game. Here, have it.
You kick the short field goal and win. Go ahead. And then Andre Schmidt. You know, why don't we send him off?
He looks like Andre Roux. He looks like he's Andre Roux as far as I'm concerned. Man.
Send him to Auschwitz. I don't care where you send him. Get him the fuck out of Cleveland.
That is
God,
hard.
you can't be a professional and behave that way in the moment. You can't do it.
Wow.
Well, For me, the critical play in this game that decided it was early in the first quarter when we had the Bengals drive stopped, and Myles Garrett jumped off sides and allowed them to sustain that drive for a touchdown.
But that's the mental mistakes that this team consistently makes that they're willing to accept from their superstar player. It's not acceptable to me.
Well, I mean, you could pull out one play out of the game and blame whoever you want. I mean, I would go with blaming D and Jimmy Haslam. Fuck me. You know?
I'd rather have a colonoscopy than watch next week. Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely true. I always feel worse watching this team play. I mean, I never feel good because I know they're going to find a way to fuck it up. The second that they got that ball back and they were moving down the field, I knew it was going to be a missed field goal. You just know. And it isn't, bad karma. It's bad management of personnel. If you are one guy is as a kicker for the St. Louis Bartenders somewhere in the, fuck me in the ass football league, and, and you just say to him,
Southwest Athletic Conference,
we got to get rid of Dustin Hopkins and we'll pay him to go away. So we'll bring in this guy.
Some other guy who's even worse.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh my God.
And everything was going to the right. And it's the same shit that we've seen with Cade York, the same shit that we saw with Dustin Hopkins. I mean,
Chase McPherson when he was here.
Unbelievable. Hi, David. How are you doing?
We should have some dickhead with the kicker jersey instead of the quarterback jersey. Of all the fucking failed kickers we've had since 1999,
it's just unbelievable.
Well, after 10 weeks, we can sign Tucker the fucker.
We can. Let's get him in here. He's a good character boy. He fit right in.
Well,
yeah, with Deshaun Watson. Yeah,
I didn't want Aaron Rodgers. I mean, let's be honest about it. There's only one place he could have gone to become great again, and that's Pittsburgh. You know that's the case. Just bend over, spread your ass cheeks, Cleveland, and you keep paying Jimmy Haslam. You buy him his dome. Do everything he wants.
Give D and Jimmy everything, man.
Unbelievable. I mean, and it's so frustrating. I've been doing this for 24 years. And I've had the same show all these years.
And it's the same fucking people moaning about the same thing, including me. It's amazing.
Since the new owner came in, I mean, how is it possible that you can't have a place kicker? How is it possible you can't have a quarterback? How is that possible?
I don't know.
Joel Bitonio probably could have went 1 for 2 on both of those kicks.
I know. Yep. I mean, high school kids make that kick.
They do indeed.
I don't understand.
Australians make that kick every day. Why don't we get fucking the Scottish Hammer back or something? God damn it.
And Huntington was on. They named a disease after him.
Yeah, they named a bank after him too.
Yeah, right, and a stadium. Yeah, and it is. This is the unfortunate thing. We have nobody to blame as fans except
ourselves.
It's the owners of the team. You can't associate yourself with living in this part of the country. You don't have to defend yourselves. What you're watching is gross incompetence.
Right.
Every good thing has to happen for you to even be in the game. But when the moment comes, you'll fuck it up every time. That's the Cleveland Browns. Wow. And I hope they lose every game this year. I hope they lose them exactly the same way so they can fuck up the first pick in the draft. It doesn't matter how good or how bad they are. They won't get anything from the draft. I mean, I was real pleased with Sampson. I thought he looked good. But in every important play, they would run Ford out on the field. They gave it to him twice on that first drive, and he couldn't get into the end zone. They had to bring in the third string guy to get across the end zone. Why is the guy playing?
Yeah, that fullback guy that just came out of nowhere that was, picked up off of this lot. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and every imaginable thing. But if the Browns draft a kicker, it's Cade York. That's right. It's all decision making, and you can't put What happens to the players? I mean, good young players, they turn bad because they realize I'm stuck here for 5 years, man.
Stuck here forever.
I'm stuck here forever, and I'm never gonna. By the time I get out, I'm gonna be so burned out from this whole nonsense. And finally, Miles Garrett says, "All right, I'll do this. I'll speed 100 miles an hour. I'll roll my car, and I will play 3 downs at the end of football games for you. And that's the way it works. You pay me. You pay me my big money, and I can go out and I can wreck more cars, and I can
pay him
have
big money
women
to jump off sides and lose the game.
Yeah,
Because he's a glory-seeking faggot.
Well, I mean,
I
if
think-
you want to have a go at somebody, have a go at DeJuan Jones. He had more penalties.
Oh, I've said this before. What do you call 5 backpedaling fat fucks? A brown offensive line.
Correct.
Yeah. And by the way, Hammer Time, you are
You're
now
on the air.
Yeah, yeah. It's a mind-boggling thing, and I don't want the good young players. I think Fannin showed a lot in his professional debut. I don't want him poisoned, but I see in him a guy who's got good hands, who can run a smart pattern, and he's a guy who's going to move the chains for you. And I think Sampson's a good guy catching the ball out of the backfield. Yep. I think that's real good. I'm hoping Judkins, if he doesn't rape 16 women, that he will eventually come out on the field and be the power runner that the Cleveland Browns need, so that we can then just move on from Jerome Ford once and for all.
I said earlier today, let's see what Quinshon Judkins can do, assuming he's not suspended next week, besides bitch slaps.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how he attacks. As he tries head slapping and gets penalty calls on him. Yeah. I don't know, but I just yeah, I do saying Cade York isn't going to walk through those doors. Yeah. And
getting that bar back.
Yeah, and Njoku wasn't targeted nearly as many times.
What's Phil Dawson doing these days?
Well, who?
Phil
Dawson, yeah. He's in a wheelchair, probably.
Yeah, he can't be worse than this.
You know what? You know what the dude wasn't doing? He wasn't doing the thing with his hands like all of our other kickers used to do. Maybe that's why he went wrong. But anyway.
God almighty. And then this on top of everything. You ready for this?
I kind of think it was the foot thing that kind of...
David Talevsky's famous "My sound isn't working." All right.
My sound.
Well, at least your dick's working, so you don't have to worry about your sound. Everything is cool. Yeah, well, as long as
it's the Moo Crew you're having to go at.
Sebastian Janikowski. There's the name. It's like, yeah, we can bring him back.
What's Morton Anderson up to these days?
What's Lee Rosa doing?
Greg Blanda.
And that's the amazing thing. Yeah, why would Rodgers even bother coming to Cleveland? And that's not, nobody wants to come to Cleveland, because this is the reason why.
I don't want to come to Cleveland either.
And that's the point. It's Groundhog Day, Livewire Red Bee. It's Groundhog Day, and as a fan, it's impossible to deal with this. It's impossible to accept it. It's just impossible. And if you would have told me that, in my heart, I picked them to win because it was like, it's the first game of the season. But I don't want to cheer for this. I just don't want, because any cheer Jimmy Haslam will go, woo! Thank you very much. Woo! My penis is getting hard. Woo!
Here we go. Game-tying field goal attempt by Young-Hoo Koo. Trying to slide the Falcons in the Tampa Bay.
What team's kicker is this?
Atlanta.
The Young-Hoo Koo.
For what team?
Atlanta Falcons.
And what did he do?
There was a lot of young Fukus on the field today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, are you going to tell me what he did?
Well,
or is that-
they're trying to tie up the game.
They got a 44-yard attempt for the Falcons, about to try to tie it up with Tampa.
Okay.
And right now, he's sitting there and aiming it up. And
Doing
Oh,
doing
God.
the thing with his hands.
he's
Which our guy
kicking from
didn't do.
35. So
I
Yeah.
thought Gronk.
45-yard attempt.
I thought
Choo,
Gronk
choo, choo.
was ordering Chinese food.
Well, I'm hungry actually. I'm gonna have to fucking go
And he sucks too.
he just
went
hooked
wide
it.
right.
There you go.
It.
Wow.
Wah, 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 wah. The sound.
No, do it right. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, there you go.
Koo Schmidt.
Oh,
Oh man,
you suck, buddy.
That
Oh.
sucks.
And-
We know what that feels like.
I don't think Stefanski was the problem today either. I think Stefanski organized a relatively safe play strategy, and the guys didn't get done what they needed to get done. When they had a chance to catch an important pass, Judy just looked up because he was afraid he was going to get hit. He's a pussy. We knew that all along. He's not a physical player. And then
Anthony Carter.
Anthony Carter.
two interceptions. Two interceptions that were unbelievable, acrobatic, great interceptions for the Bengals. Great things just can't happen for the Browns organization. They can't get through that glass pane
Ceiling.
in front of
The
them.
glass ceiling.
Moo, I'm
Or the
curious to
glass
hear.
floor.
I'm curious to hear what you think about the defense today. What were they? Did they play good, or was it because the Bengals offense just got out to their typical slow start?
Well, actually, they did better in the beginning. But what I would say is this: I think the concept is there.
Yep.
I don't think the effort is there. I don't think that Newsom is a physical enough guy, and to have him, he interfered with Jamar Chase, and that became an important play in the game because he should, and you've seen Joe Burrow's eyes cha-ching when he saw that matchup. Yeah. So I don't think Stefanski's the problem. I think Stefanski called a game that kept him in the game.
Yeah, I think Stefanski knows what's wrong with the team, and he's trying to do his best to have us win,
But if we played with the fury that we did in the fourth quarter and sacked the quarterback and put pressure on Joe Burrow, maybe there's a chance he fumbles. Maybe there's a chance he throws it away.
Turnover,
We never give anyone an opportunity to panic. And that whole 3 quarters of the game, nobody came close to touching him.
No,
no one came close. And Mason Graham, I don't know. I mean,
could have drafted Ibuka instead of Mason Graham, for fuck's sake.
I don't even know where he was, but that's a lousy offensive line for Cincinnati. That's what we heard all week. And what he's out there for is to penetrate. Yeah, my asshole. He's not out there to.
Yeah, but he can't penetrate your asshole because your cheeks are too big. He can't. He doesn't have enough to get inside there. So.
Yeah, I got more comments here. Handcuffed early. That's one way of putting it. And these are all questions. And DeJuan Jones.
I don't know. I have no idea. We didn't do a single play to the left.
What is DeJuan Jones doing out there? It's like
he's
what's that flag doing out here again? I mean, it's like, you fat fuck.
He's still better than Jed Wills, though. Come on. We don't want Jed Wills out there, do we?
Well, why did we draft the worst offensive tackle the Ohio State's ever put out? That's DeJuan Jones.
Yeah. Rich is saying, well, the guards will do just enough to keep you interested, but then...
They'll fuck you over, too.
But then they lose 6 in a row. So fuck that, too.
Yeah.
God. And Greg, there ain't no march for Arch. You know?
God, no.
Oh no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
want a fucking
No.
Manning in Cleveland.
No.
Don't even give Haslam any ideas.
He is like the white Cardale Jones anyway, Arch Manning. I mean, come on.
And this spoken like a true gambling diseased person. At least the Browns covered.
They did. They fucking did. I plus 5.5.
There's two people, Rich, who are run straight ahead and fall down. The other is DeAndre Carter. When he sees a little bit of green field in front of him, he's running. Then when he sees men closing in, he swan dives. He swan dives onto the ground. It's unbelievable.
How about Joe Burrow saving himself from a safety on that last
That
drive?
was a hell of a fucking play.
That was to my mind, that's the Peter Ellis play of the game, because he won the game right there by avoiding that safety. But I don't know what the Peter Ellis play of the game will be, but
yeah. And you know what the funny thing is, Brian, is that you saw who was consoling him was Shedeur Sanders, and it's like,
yeah, go
and Andre Schmidt is like, why don't you get out of my face? You're never gonna see the field. So what do you know about pressure? I saw you in the game the last time you played in preseason, and you handled pressure worse than I did. So I already have my.
You got the voice for Andre Schmidt.
I do.
Wow.
Yeah. You know that this kind of thing happens sometimes. For some of us more often than others.
You sound like General Burkhalter from old Hogan.
I was like Boris Badnoff. What?
No, Boris Badnoff's a bit different.
Yeah.
I don't. I take no responsibility, and get out of my face, third string quarterback. I don't want to hear from you. God.
The Putin part of the broadcast.
There. You asked me. Oh, not that kind of Putin. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, you asked.
Only the first game this season. Already the post game's a clusterfuck.
You know, it's. Yeah, but they're trying to console the kicker. There should be no second game for this guy.
No, he's gone.
The moment was too great for him, and I'm not going to sit there and go through it again. And if the organization,
they're bringing Hopkins back, you know that's right.
Well, I mean, I would love to see them remove him from the stadium. And the other thing I'll tell you is that Kevin Stefanski will not let him kick a field goal, even if he's on the roster. That's it.
We'll be 4th and 8 with down by 2.
Yep.
With 10 seconds left on the 10-yard line, and they'll still try to fucking score from there instead of giving somebody a kick. So.
And Big Lurker UK says post-game comments incoming.
Oh.
Wait, I'll do Kevin Stefanski for you.
Oh, here we go.
You can't afford to turn the ball over twice in a game that close, and you know that we went over that, and we just can't afford to do that.
I can't wait for the Chat GBT hilarious satire post-game interviews.
Well, look, the defensive backs looked fine. I mean, everything was there to win the game.
Yeah.
Field position was ours. We had the opportunity to force a team that had gone 1-11 in their last 12, openers, to have to pull out a rabbit out of the hat. We never made them do it. Yep. So that's that. Topaz is checking in on me, my dog.
How's
here.
Topaz doing? Is he snuffing?
No, that game sucked. I don't want to watch that anymore. That's Topaz. I don't want to watch that anymore. Yeah. Brown Stefanski said he's not ready to go there regarding bringing in a new kicker. He's just not going to let him kick anymore. They're not going to have a kicker.
Yeah, we won't even go for extra points. Go for two every single time we score.
I mean, we already went for like a 4th and 5 when we were in field goal range and that was before he fucked everything up.
I know.
Yeah,
we actually made that, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
it's just.
I only want to work in the aisles to the right. That is the way it works. Oh God, I gotta breathe. Oh well, Okay, we have to
Would we
bring him
not have
in.
the opening game any other way, though?
Another character invoked.
Oh boy.
You should see my dad. He was stomping all over the room. This is the 5th time he's broken a television screen. I keep telling him to get bigger and bigger screens, and the idiot does it. And then he turns on the Browns game, and the next thing you know, whammo.
Oh, look at this. It's Heston.
Go Steelers.
He's happy. I know you'd be happy.
You remember me, man?
Of course I remember you.
You beat the fucking Jets, man.
Yeah, you're the guy who's always got very often no sound, but you're posing and you're doing it. Yeah, I know. Oh, you had the wrong hat on. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, he's got.
But underneath, we know what you
he's
are.
a Steeler.
Yeah. So there's your little Timmy Bartholow. He watched his father.
This is the Brian Hoare from Timu. What's up, Moo?
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Do you ever have roid rage?
I don't have roid rage, but I'm sure you have hemorrhoids.
Watching the Browns.
Man, I love you, man.
No, believe me. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about hemorrhoids? The Browns get so tight in these games. Every one of their players have hemorrhoids.
Wow, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh
You think Andre Schmidt's going to be able to take a shit? You know? It's like, I can't do it. I'm
can't do it anymore.
I'm pushing it,
Oh
and it
my
won't come
God.
out.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
find your channel, man.
Wow.
Ed Miller saying, "What the hell has
Hey,
happened
show
to
me
kickers?"
this. Show me this. This is what happens when I look up Moohead Radio. This is what pops up.
Oh,
What
A
is
warm
it?
welcome. You flicking us off.
No, it isn't. You're doing the AI on me? My God. I thought I was too fat for artificial intelligence.
wow.
Oh, man. The thing about kickers is there isn't the priority on it because teams more and more are going for it on fourth down. Yeah,
He led the league in going forward on 4th down. Now we know why.
now you know why. And how can he have confidence in the kicker? I mean, my God. You know, your roided up friend over there, Heston, that he could have kicked that last field goal.
I know, right?
I could have picked that
He would have put a
goal.
dent in the football too, man. No doubt. Yeah, and I think Samson was great too. Don't you love this when they pick up the grass to see which way the wind's blowing and then they push it the wrong way anyway? I mean, it's just unbelievable. It was like who is the kicker? Who was it? McPherson? We had
Yeah.
he would put his arms out like, now where is this thing supposed to go? It's like, dude, if you don't know which way it's supposed to go, we're all fucked. Oh my God.
Sports psychiatry never had a chance to work with a Cleveland kicker before, have they?
Yeah, so I guess the Korean kicker is going back to Seoul.
Yoo-hoo Ki.
He's a soul man.
He's going to have to do military service for the next 10 years. He's going to have to be at the DMZ for the next 10 years.
And I agree with Brian. I thought Flacco was good. He can't make perfect throws every time, but the best throw that he made in a crucial situation, Judy dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
We came back from that, though. We still could have won. Even
Sure.
with that. We came back from that, so let's forget about that. But let's not blame Flacco.
And look at this. David says the Bengals
That's
had seven.
yeah.
It went in the second half.
Fourth quarter, I think, or third
Fourth quarter. Yeah, I mean, they.
They're awful. I mean, the Bengals are not going to do dick this year. Let's be honest. I mean, they might get 7-8 wins, or but when the Steelers and the Ravens ass rape them twice, then they're not going anywhere.
Well, Greg, how did they get Miles today? They threw a lot of money at him.
They threw a lot of money at him.
And he's more about getting out with the ladies, going fast in his cars, and he gets to play 3 to 5 plays every game, and the rest of the time he's just out there. So, and then if you tell him to press harder, he goes, "Oh, my asthma!" So, That's why he's still in
Well,
Cleveland.
see, I thought we had a chance to win only because the weather was cool. It wasn't 90 degrees like it is every time. And he definitely doesn't play in hot weather, man. He never shows up when it's a hot game.
And Brian, Denzel Ward, he covered
He was on
Chase
Higgins.
beautifully.
Yeah.
And but they would attack the shorter guy.
Well, yeah. They're not. Zach Taylor did not deserve to win that game.
He doesn't deserve to win any game. He's a horrible
He's
coach.
awful.
But can you imagine how he is squandering a quarterback like he is?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the stats. Burrow was number one in every single category last year.
Yep.
And he still found a way to fuck it up.
You put Burrow with Jim Harbaugh or whatever Harbaugh there's out there, then he'd be a lot better and he'd be winning MVPs every year.
And David is clarifying 7 net yards in the
7
second
yards
half.
second half. Yeah, I believe that.
Unbelievable.
Well, they gave up on their running game. They didn't try to run the ball either because Taylor wouldn't run the ball.
It's and I agree. I never felt that Stefanski was the problem. I think the problem was that the owner insisted on Deshaun Watson and a shotgun formation-based, 3 wide out scenario, and the coach doesn't do that. So of course it was horrible. But you can see that even with less than great personnel and a lot of rookies and a lot of new guys out on the field, we played competitively with a team that should be further ahead of us than that. But it's still, in the end, you have no kicker, and that will forever haunt the Cleveland Browns.
We're haunted. Ooh.
Yeah, and so Greg Smith, you're right. The Browns just weren't going to allow them to lose.
We didn't want any wins. We didn't. We weren't having that win.
And now our reporter, Big Lurker UK, Andre Schmidt on the missed kicks, and just kind of rushed my approach. Let me say it like this: I rushed my approach and I pushed my balls. Is that how you say?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Let's get some Aussie kickers in here.
And watch the tape. Graham was doubled quite a bit in the second half. Well, I'm glad you saw him. He was being swallowed and eaten up. And then where was the other guys who were single teamed? I mean, somebody has to make the play.
Isaiah, whatever his name, Isaiah Thomas, Marlo Thomas, Isaiah McGuire, Jimmy McGuire, Pat McGuire, Harry McGuire.
And that's it. The Browns almost always win.
Yeah, somebody was wearing that T-shirt in the crowd. Yeah, quality stuff.
I mean, that view on the missed field goal by Hitler.
It's beautiful.
Unbelievable. I mean, they're all standing up and they realize that all their hands drop at the same time. Yeah. Epic fail. God. There is always a way to lose. And that's the problem with the organization. They can't shake it. And they have a loser owner, too.
Shake it off.
So there's no way that they're ever going to be good as long as Haslam's around. He's going to be around forever. His family will be around. Yes. He'll have an autistic son.
They'll be Jimmy Haslam, the fucking fifth, will be owning the team 20 years from now.
And again, I'm finding myself agreeing with a lot of the comments here. I mean, the only question about Gabriel is, Flacco has that 6'6" height. Yeah. And can throw that ball over the line of scrimmage. The question is, does Gabriel have the ability to find passing lanes? But this offense is not a tremendously impossible thing to conquer, And we're going to bring David back in. And hi, David.
Is audio working?
Hi, David.
I still have no sound.
He has
I don't know what the hell's going on.
What?
Yeah, we hear you.
All
right. So it isn't a quarterback problem, and the scheme would have gotten the 24 points that we needed to win.
Well, Mr. Moo, I'm going to invoke another character. I'm going to invoke Dr. Phil. What do you say to all of us Browns fans that are on the virtual I-480 bridge after this game?
And who do you want to answer this?
Dr. Phil.
Oh. Now, when you got a problem, sometimes you have to figure out what the problem is, and sometimes you realize the problem is you.
Well,
it has nothing to do with the kicker. It's the person who decided to keep that kicker and get rid of the other guy who's probably kicking field goals for somebody else. Thanks.
Fair enough. Thanks, Dr. Phil.
You bet. Oh, no. R. Jones loves little Timmy Bartholomew, doesn't he? Setting up for the 20-yard chip shot impression. Here we go.
I have trouble breathing. Would you snap the fucking ball? Please, I want to kick it.
Oh.
These shows always turn to
hell in a handbasket.
That's exactly right.
Particularly when I'm here. So I pushed it along.
Oh, and Big Lurker keeps up with the hits keep on coming.
I have to do better.
This is what I learned
the first time of the year. I have to do better.
This is the first. I have just learned that this is the answer to everything when you're a Cleveland Brown. You have to do better, but you can't do better. That's why you're on the Cleveland Browns.
The sign on the door says, I have to do better. That's the sign on the door.
My name rhymes with shit.
I expect better of myself. I hope my wife doesn't beat me up when I get home. Ah, God.
I think he probably lives with his mother in his basement.
It rhymes with shit.
Well, Burrow is there, and he's going to be there for some time. And I can't believe that playing in a situation that we were playing in with a lot of unproven players, that they couldn't just beat us.
They didn't beat our ass, did they?
No, we beat our own ass. Yeah. Hello? Is this my realtor? Not anymore. I've got to get out of here, and quick. My God.
We've hit a lull.
And I think Robert is right here. Exactly. When it doesn't matter.
Yes.
When it doesn't matter.
Yeah, when we get bitch slapped by the Ravens next week and several new assholes ripped.
And by the way, it's spelled S-M-Y-T. But it is pronounced Schmidt.
Wow.
I think it's pronounced shit. But
that's... I see nothing. I hear nothing.
That's Schultz.
Oh, you're right. Oh, God.
What is this man doing here? That's what they need to ask. Hogan!
We have to clean it up, and we will.
What, this program?
No, that's what she said.
With the vomit that you just spewed out on the field.
My God.
Make it stop. It's only week 1. Make it stop.
Kevin Stefanski, being of the ethnicity that he is, we're going to call it polka varieties, and that was the I variety.
Yeah,
he got polka. We'll see how that I responds, but for now, he's going to be a pirate. Arr.
Arr.
Something?
Oh.
I guess peripheral vision has something to do with it, Rich. I mean, it's like, what I would like is to get an eye patch for Schmidt. That way he could only see out of the left eye, so he won't kick it right.
like the guy from the Water Boy, the one coach with the eye that went kind of crazy or whatever.
Again, the first one he kicks, right down the middle, and I'm going, hey, but then as soon as he came out, his balls shriveled up, just shriveled up right in front of everybody in the stadium.
Yeah, it was not nice.
And that's right. Not Joe Askew. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hope everything's going well with you.
I was more of a Duke Sims fan than Joe Askew.
Joe Askew 6 is a guy who's been around this show for a while, and I always shout out my old time listeners because there are no new ones.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Steve from Delaware with Mr. Celery? You need to show Mr. Celery.
I don't have him here. He's in Florida.
Oh, Mr. Celery's in Florida. Oh.
And you're looking for something that isn't there. The first interception was a bad throw.
I made a song just for this game here. Here we go. This is let's get to it here.
All right.
There you go.
Buckeyes fanatic. Hi, guy. Yeah, it's always great when people come back and they feel sorry for me because 24 years is like, my God, this guy's been doing this for 24 years and he still has fewer than 1,000 subscribers. Poor son of a bitch has no life. So they come back every so often just to console me.
Oh God, how could we forget Zane Gonzalez?
Oh, that's right.
Siebert.
He could kick it a long way, but he had no way of knowing which direction it was going.
Did we draft Siebert? I think we did.
Sonny?
Yeah, Sonny Siebert. Yeah, Siebert.
Yeah, we drafted him.
We drafted him.
Yeah, we don't know how to choose.
He's with the Commanders.
He's probably nailing them right down the middle. It's just losing organization.
At one point in time, the NFL had like 6 former Browns kickers, I believe.
But I mean, this says it all. Look at the yardage. I mean, if you can't win that game,
you should win that
in your home stadium. If you can't win that game, there ain't gonna be no wins.
We fucking doubled them up in yards, man, and we still lost. It's just
well, you can't give them the ball.
No,
that doesn't help. Their defense is horrible. That was their whole MO last year. If you think about it, the Browns scored as many points as they did, and the average. I think the Bengals had like 4 or 5 games where they gave up 30 points and still won.
Yeah, they did.
So,
if they couldn't win in a statistic battle like this, and you know what the worst thing was? Before the 2 turnovers, and you can go back and you can check on X, I tweeted that a turnover can easily decide this game, and no sooner than I said it, the first one and then the second one, and that was the end of that.
I think we were all feeling pretty good on that stand that kept backing Burrow back to the goal line, but
yeah.
My God, no wonder you haven't been back. If you watched that episode, I mooned the camera. Not mooned. Yeah, I did. I was so sick that I just mooned.
Is that the one where you fell out of the chair too?
Yeah.
Oh, I fell out of the chair screaming and yelling. Yep, I hurt myself.
Yeah, you fucking ripped your fucking
you ripped your
meniscus
or something.
Yeah, it turned out I didn't tear it on that fall.
Then you got up and said, "Live from New York, it's Saturday night."
Yeah, exactly. And I think that Tillman, if you're asking him to go down, extend himself, and catch with his hands, then you're going to have a problem, and it's not going to work, And there you go, 36-24. They win the time of possession. They won everything but the game. Yeah, you're right. The defense played well enough, but you know what bothers me again is that you can't just say we're going to ramp it up for 3 plays.
Yep.
I mean, you got to ramp it up the whole time. And if your team is going on 6 and 7 minute drives, you're going to be rested. You got to go at
Exactly.
it balls to the wall from the beginning of the game. You don't let a team get settled in your home stadium. You go after them and you put pressure on them. You know.
We'll say that on a Bengals note, the addition of Noah Fant is going to be pretty good for them. That's just going to really make that. That's going to give them 2 great tight ends and 2 great wide receivers. Their running back did enough, but I mean, jeez, they had no business losing that game.
You know something? Jimmy Haslam can't either, Gemini.
Yeah, he can't come from behind either.
Flacco threw the ball 45 freaking times.
It has to. There's,
Dylan Sampson had a total of 28 yards rushing on 12 carries.
Yeah.
That's your answer there. We had time of possession, but I mean, still, we can't have our 40 whatever the hell year old quarterback throwing the ball 45 times.
And you know what?
35-year-old offensive lineman.
Yeah.
We can't blame the referees this game either, because if anything, we got help from the referees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett on whether he said anything to kicker Andre Schmidt. Yeah.
He keyed his car on the way out, but no, he didn't say anything to him at all.
Jump off sides. That'll help.
Oh, my God. And this guy here.
Oh, Tony Rossi.
Yeah.
Too early to change.
Oh, no.
It's early to change Grossi, though.
But, it's time that he changes gender. Just go away. Just go away, you fucking pussy. Not the person who posted that, but Grossi. I mean, yeah.
Oh, make it stop.
Oh, really? Buckeyes fanatic? You haven't missed an episode. Boy, I hope it wasn't my ass that got you. Never mind.
Maybe that's what started it for him.
Big Lurker is saying, I can't wait to watch this team in the flesh against the Vikings.
Oh, you're paying that money?
Oh,
wow.
Poor Seth.
Man, dude, wow. I thought about it, but then I don't live anywhere near London, but you probably are closer than I am now. Jesus. Fuck.
And Rick,
hey, you're closer than you used to be, Bronk.
The balance
is. I'm miles away. I'm in Plymouth.
Yeah, Rick May, you're absolutely right. Only 49 yards rushing. You're not going to win that way. By the way, could somebody look up the Texans game and see how Nick Chubb's doing statistically?
Chubb.
It is 3-0. Tech.
Yes.
3 carries for 6 yards.
Averaging 2 yards as.
Yeah, he's not the 2022 Nick Chubb.
I was hoping that he would have a big day just so I could scream louder.
Yep, Nick Chubb has 3 carries for 6 yards.
Yeah.
Hogan Bowele.
But,
had 1 carry for 7.
But when you look at the 49 yards rushing, how many of them were Dylan Sampson's?
28, I think.
28, so yeah, 4 to 21.
But
they had that fullback in there too for a couple plays.
Whatever, yeah, Havenstein.
Sanders had 3 yards. Jerome Ford had 8. Flacco had the two scrambles. He got 6 yards. And Fannin actually had the 1 run as well because they counted swing pass as a run.
Yeah, when you saw Burrow make that little hop over, you knew damn well that, if it were our guy, he would have fallen in the end zone. So, again, it's little things that win and lose games. And for Jimmy Haslam, his little thing is about
that big.
But if you would have walked in there Saturday afternoon and said, we're going to hold the Cincinnati Bengals to 113 yards passing, 113 yards, and Burrow is going to be 14 of 23, I would have taken my chances.
It just
You know,
hurts.
we
The
should've
whole
won.
thing. The whole thing just hurts.
And
I
we
think
had
I will have to say they definitely hit on Sampson and Fannin. I think they did some serious good on those two picks.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I just don't want these guys to end up with the
Get
same
ruined.
attitude as other Browns young
Yeah.
players that showed promise because they just realized that they're with a losing organization. I want them to keep their heads high, but I want Jimmy Haslam out of the decision making. I
Correct.
don't want him to have anything to do. I don't want to see his hillbilly fucking ass on the sidelines in college games.
Yeah.
He got within 3 feet of Arch Manning, and look what
Fucked
happened.
him
to
up.
him.
It fucked him up. Yeah.
And I agree. Schwesinger looked
Yeah.
good. He
Yeah.
getting to the ball, and I think that we finally have a speedy linebacker,
Yeah.
a guy who can disrupt. I think that's great. I just want these guys to do well, but
Wow.
you can't have somebody working their ass off the whole game, then put in Andre Schmidt or whatever the fuck, and just screw it all up. He's on the field for less than 30 seconds in a game, and he fucks it up. And at some point, I know that Stefanski was going for it fourth down early, and he will go for fourth down more than any coach in the NFL will. But now
he's never gonna not go for it.
I would not let that player play. I mean, and I've heard all of the excuses about, well, you got to really stroke his confidence. This is the professional fucking football, man.
Yeah.
If you don't have confidence, you don't belong here. It's the same thing with we hear about minor league players coming up, and it's like that big jump from the minor leagues to the major leagues, the big jump from college to professional football. But if you're not ready for it, you shouldn't be here. And if mentally you're up guessing fastball and then curveballs and you screw yourself into the ground consistently and you're constantly guessing at the plate, then you're not a good enough hitter. And the same thing with place kicking. You know that you're going to be in that game and you're trying a field goal because it's a close game, because if it weren't, you'd be going for a touchdown. So, and Jason, millionaires ruining my day? No.
Billionaires.
Yeah.
It's billionaires ruining your day every day.
It's a shame that these people like Jimmy Haslam are being rewarded with billions of dollars for being bad at what they do. Billions
and billions, as Carl Sagan would say.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I think I've said everything I want to say. I mean, this rips, the fans' guts out, and it's going to be the stuff of which people will say, only the Browns, and
same old Browns.
And I'll nod my head and say, yep. And I don't care.
Got to do better.
Yeah.
I've got to do better.
All right. Hey, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me and holding my hoof during my hours of grief. And I appreciate the support. And yes, I will be back again tomorrow with a little bit more of a less emotional plea, except for Andre Schmidt. And I don't know how in the hell you put him on the field how do you practice? I just want to know, how do you practice pressure? You can't. It's on you when you go out in the field in a crucial situation. And if a guy can't handle it, he never will.
Okay. I'll bring up one really quick point. Remember when Cade York had that game-winning kick, like the week of the season, and then he was absolute shit? Yep. Well, maybe Schmidt can have this game be really bad, and he'll be absolutely amazing the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Well, I just want you guys to know that Jim Breach from the Cincinnati Bengals is available to kick, just in case we do need somebody. He's currently on 700 WLW with a friend of mine that broadcasts there.
Yeah.
And, I could call him and see if he wants to come up to Cleveland, because
correct. You know what we haven't had? We haven't had any Don Criqui in the Battle of Ohio. I think that's how we need.
Is Don Criqui dead?
No. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he isn't.
I'm
pretty sure
living a nightmare. We're back, and I don't want to be back here in the Battle of Ohio. I don't want this. I mean, it was like,
I'm pretty sure the announcer mentioned it was the Battle of Ohio a couple
Yes,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
84 years old.
There
Darn
you go.
cookie.
no
How about the
battle.
internet? Huh?
Yeah, it's like we
Last
battled,
game was
all right.
in
It's that same thing. Oh,
2013.
well, we battled them. We
We
battled.
battled. We
Yeah,
battled.
I don't want to hear that shit anymore either.
We've got
Yeah.
to do
I
better.
heard he had watched so many Browns games that he had to have some serious therapy.
Therapy.
All right, everybody. I'm getting out of here and taking
get outta
off.
here.
But everybody, thank you for the support on the program. I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys, because I would have quit a long time ago, because this really makes me, it doesn't make me
Makes
feel
you
like
vomit.
dancing. Yeah.
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 Boo.
All right, everybody.
Well, it's
Alright.
been
Take care,
recorded for
and
posterity.
we'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Until then, hasta la vista, Pastor Heads. Good night.